So they're talking about this program the State Department sent into Cuba as a Trojan horse. They sent them in for HIV prevention, and it turns out they were working for the State Department to collect intelligence. The reporters are shocked, and they want to know if this is okay. In fact, I just want to point out that these are not new accusations. I think one of the better sources for this is Anthony Sutton, who in the 1970s was writing about intelligence infiltration in the Red Cross regarding the Russian Revolution in 1917. In fact, I believe that the accusations are as old as the Red Cross itself. The Red Cross being formed during the Crimean War as a front for British intelligence. So this isn't new. This is something that the Anglo-Americans, the Americans, and before them the British, have been doing forever. It's I think the bigger question, or the more interesting question from my perspective, is why it is that the Cubans let them in the first place. Over here on the left, we are actually constantly pointing to Cuba as an example of how socialism can provide for decent healthcare. Why? And we're constantly criticizing the Americans for their shitty healthcare system. So why? How did this happen? Right? I'll tell you the answer is that there was no doubt some level of collusion. Right? And in fact, I would be surprised if in the end we didn't find out that the Cubans had access to that information themselves. Right. So this is how things work in the real world. You might not know it, and if you knew it, you might not like it. But this is Wall Street and the Bolshevik Revolution. Goes through the accusations of Red Cross involvement in the Russians as a Western intelligence agency in the Russian, and going back as far as the Russian Civil War. The Russian Revolution, and like I say, these accusations are as old as the Red Cross itself. I should probably point out that there is an organization in the Muslim world called the Red Crescent, and while you may think that it's called the Red Crescent as a Muslim reaction to the cross, it's actually not the reason why we have a Red Crescent. It's different than the Red Cross. The reason there's a Red Crescent is because there were accusations by Muslim countries that the Red Cross was a front for American intelligence operations. If you talk to the Venezuelans or even the Chinese, they will tell you that they don't want to let in certain types of aid workers because they are concerned about links to American intelligence agencies. The links are well established throughout African history as well. It's just it's how things go. Not new. No doubt still happening. Well, no doubt still be happening. 100 years from now. It's just how it is. Do other countries do it? I don't know. I haven't seen any accusations and I haven't seen any evidence, but Americans have been doing this forever, and it's something that they picked up from the British that did it. I don't know of any examples that are older than the Crimean War. That might be where this tactic